Hello everyone and happy Fish Friday. This just in, Mingos has lost to Zero Gaming, so it's going to be a Zero Gaming versus Dark Knight Esports final. Alright, first of all, announcement. The TCC Grand Finals is at 5 PM EST on Saturday, September. The stupid dates, it always gets me. It's 9/6/25 instead of 6/9/25. Which is stupid. America, fix your dating system, but also fix your eyes to your screen to watch this Grand Finals at 9/6/25 at 5 PM EST, I think. Anyway guys, terribly bad news. Fish Friday officially cancelled because there's no more games rest of the season. There's nothing to talk about. Maybe there'll be a Fish Friday next season. It depends if I can be asked to edit and if I'm even on the staff team or doing anything. I'm genuinely surprised I haven't been fired yet. I've messed up so many times. Sight hates me, bro. Like the guy hates me. He's gonna watch this though and he's gonna be like, no, I don't hate you, Fish. Please, trust me. And it's gonna be quite funny. But anyway, the main topic of the video. Who has better general Valorant knowledge and TCC knowledge, Zero or Dark Knight Esports, and most importantly, how does this affect your pick'ems? Because I know I'm not voting for the team that can't say whatever team, I don't know, Sugetsu plays for. It's Carmine Corp, by the way. Please don't leave me, Sugetsu. So, there are 10 questions, all about TCC, Fish Friday, and Valorant Esports in general. Feel free to play along, just leave your answers in the comments or something, I'll look at them. But the actual answers will be at the end of the video with what Zero and DKE said. So, please watch until the end, please. I don't want to get caught. Okay guys, question 1. Which staff member, former or current, created the document proving that Orbit cheated during the Grand Finals of TCC Season 1? But yeah, feel free to pause the video just to answer the questions. I'm going to be going through them really quickly. Question 2. Name one current Tier 1 duelist who came from Ascension and joined mid-season. So that is during the start of kickoff to the end of Champions Finals 2025. In between there, so not at the start, didn't play the first game, maybe they're playing the end game, who knows. Question 3. There were 2 Lithuanian players who were dropped from their teams in VCT 25. Name one of them, and bonus points if you can name both of them and what team they played for. Question number 4. Our former overlord, Mr. John, tried to sell something to Sight. What was that thing? Question 5. Name a VCT pro who no longer represents their country. For whatever reason. Bonus points if you know the reason though. Question 6. Name 2 esports organizations that has played in 2 regions. So an esports organization that's played in China and EMEA, or maybe EMEA in Americas. You get the idea. Question 7. What rank is Sight in Valorant? Question 8. Name a pro player that originally came from Fortnite, excluding Benji Fishy. Please don't answer Benji Fishy. Question 9. Up until this video, how many Fish Fridays have there been? Question 10. Which is the final question, by the way. Describe an experiment to estimate Hubble's constant in the classroom at standing conditions using 65 kilometers per second per megaparsec. So yeah, some pretty hard questions, some pretty easy questions, and they're definitely gonna, well, test your general knowledge of Valorant, TCC, and their Fish Friday. There we go, got it out of my mouth. So I'll just give you a bit of time to answer the questions, and then we'll go into what Zero, DKE put, and what the actual answer is. Okay, question 1. The correct answer was arrows. This was back in the first Fish Friday, which you should know if you've been watching. Anyway, Zero put arrows, unsurprisingly. Dark Knight Esports didn't know the answer, so they just didn't put anything. It's kind of funny. Question 2 is so many correct answers. Some ones off my head is Sato, Comeback, playing on M80, and Ara. I don't really know how to say that name. But anyway, Zero got the correct answer, and surprisingly, so did DKE, so good on them. 2 for 2. Question 3. The correct answer was Hype from Apex, or Vac from BBL. Zero getting the correct answer of Hype, and, well, DKE said Sender, who didn't even play the season, but that's incorrect. Question 4. The correct answer was members to sell his NFT business to. I don't really understand what he was actually trying to do, but we're going to go with that. Zero got the correct answer. This is going to become a recurring theme. DKE said drugs, and close enough. So I gave them the point for that one. Alright, question 5. I'm pretty sure the only answers are Shao and Sugetsu, who both are, well, Russian, now unrepresented because protesting the Russian-Ukrainian war. And they still are unrepresenting. Zero got the answer correct, and DKE didn't give an answer. So question 6, again, there's lots of correct answers for this. Just on the top of my head, there's Ninjas in Pajamas, who played in Brazil EMEA and China, I think. There's FPX who played in EMEA in China, Liquid who played in EMEA in Brazil, G2 who played in EMEA in Americas. There's some more teams, but that's all I can think of off the top of my head. Zero did get this answer right, and so did DKE, but they had to have some bit of persuasion to stop saying Fnatic. Question 7. Site is Platinum 3, Peak Diamond 3, because I had to ask him and he didn't really want to tell me that badly. But Zero did get the question right. DKE, I don't think they had an answer. Question 8, again, lots of correct answers. Off the top of my head, I think of Zipan and Martine, but Zero did get this question right, and so did DKE, so good on them. Question 9, the correct answer is 9, because we are not including this one because it's not out yet by the time recording it. But when it is, the correct answer will be 9 still, because it's been, who cares. Zero got the correct answer, DK didn't even say a number, they said 41, so. Alright, question 10, there's actually multiple different methods to estimate Hubble's constant. One way, which Smiley described to me, was to put dots on the side of the balloon and then blow it up and then measure the distance of the dots and the expansion of the balloon and all that stuff. I thought this question was going to be impossible, but apparently not. DK didn't give an answer, Zero got it correct. And then finally, with all the questions done, to announce the winners, it's not close at all. DK come in second place with a score of 4 out of 10, with some help, and Zero come in first place with a score of 10 out of 10. What nerds. So, if you're to pick your pick'ems, I would pick Zero because they're better at Valorant General Knowledge, but maybe also DKE because they're not wasting their time learning Valorant General Knowledge. Maybe they're doing scrims, maybe they're doing aim labs. But either way, I hope everyone had a good time watching this Fish Friday. It was going to be the final one for the season. Maybe there'll be more. It feels weird, but this is going to be goodbye for at least the end of the season. Have fun. Goodbye.